He is passionate about the credit union movement.
People helping people, he believes in that, whether it's credit unions or anything else.
For me, he's like the everyman. He makes people feel comfortable very quickly.
A lot of people that act with integrity in our industry, but Bill's just at this completely different level.
We all hope when we reflect on our careers that we've made a difference. I think Bill's made a big, darn difference.
I first became a credit union employee in 1987 at Security Service Federal Credit Union in San Antonio, Texas. That's when I really fell in love with credit unions. An opportunity presented itself back in 1997 for a CEO position at a credit union in California, what was then Xerox Federal Credit Union, and that was a big move, not only for me personally, but for my family. In California, as a brand new and relatively young CEO in 1997 was a big deal. It was really my opportunity to get more involved in the credit union movement.
When he got his first CEO job with a credit union and he got so engaged with the movement, I think that's when I knew that we were in this. This was going to be the ride.
He obviously had the knowledge and all of the things you would expect of a CEO, but he also had a level of honesty that you don't always see in any human. It created a circumstance of excellence in performance that made it a joy to work there.
I had a front row seat during the financial crisis and the ensuing Great Recession. Bill was at the California-Nevada Credit Union Leagues, and it was so important to have someone like him with his calmness.
Bill was just always the calm one in the room, but when Bill spoke, people listened and we followed.
Not-for-profit credit unions, which now serve 94 million Americans.
He went to CUNA and helped kind of bring the country out of the Great Recession. And his experience as a credit union CEO lent to his experience in Washington, D.C., and really helping the leagues and credit unions come out of what was certainly the most difficult time we've ever been through.
When banks oppose credit union legislation, their shareholders may win, but consumers and small businesses lose.
I and Bill became acquainted about 20 years ago when he moved to Xerox Credit Union, and have over time became friends. Thanks to our brilliant board, they selected Bill to be my successor, and success is the right leading word for Bill.
Rudy Hanley had retired and Bill came on. He not only respected the foundation of SchoolsFirst Federal Credit Union, but he strengthened it and built on it. He really believes in the history of the credit union, what we stand for, the idea that we are here for service and to better people's lives.
We have a little inside joke in our family that we call Billisms.
Two mantras that Bill Cheney lives by is what's best for the member is best for the credit union. And the other mantra that Bill lives by is we do not have a growth strategy, we have a service strategy.
One of the big Billisms is burn in daylight. And now the kids say it, and I think the grandkids are starting to say it, and it means we're not going to waste a minute.
Bill Cheney is somebody with a big heart.
Some of you may not know this, but I suspect you do. When I would go to a chair meeting, I didn't see anyone else who looked like me at all, ever. Bill includes everyone. He seeks the best in everyone across the board.
His influence is not just national, it's international, it's global.
We invited him to come and speak to the African credit union leaders across the continent. Where there is a need to build bridges, Bill will find a way. Credit union is a model of inclusion and not exclusion. We've seen a lot of things happen in the continent of Africa because of Bill Cheney.
And they love him over there. I've been there with him and Chrissy. They are so intentional about making sure that things are equitable and fair.
Bill Cheney sleeps, dreams, bleeds credit unions. And it turns out that this is true of his family as well. They see how credit unions are part of the solution to making the whole world better.
Bill Cheney understands the power of head and heart. He gives generously, personally, and through the credit union system.
He does so much to help children, not only children that are cared for at our hospital, but throughout the community. I can remember a time he donned a black suit, black hat, and sunglasses.
It's so nice to see someone.
And as one of the Blues Brothers, he sang and inspired people to donate $1.4 million.
He will do anything to raise money for children's hospitals. He is one of the first ones to give back, to be a leader in giving back.
I don't know that I'd ever want to do that again, so don't get any ideas.
We've worked with children's hospitals every place we've lived and worked to support them. When one of those kids was in our family, it really brought it home. It was just life-changing.
4 years ago, we had a grandson, Jack, and spent 4.5 months in the neonatal intensive care unit.
Who just made it all the way down the mountain?
Me.
What's your ski name?
Wacko Jacko.
Sorry, I get emotional. He's pretty special.
One of our children, she said, a family is a bunch of people who put their hearts together. And I think that's what credit unions are. And that's how we embrace that.
Larry Summers asked me what my elevator speech was about credit unions. I said, the difference is that banks use people to make money, and credit unions use money to help people. That's the difference.
I'm grateful for him, for how hard he works, and he's just a good guy. Sorry, it makes me...
You don't achieve anything on your own. It's with the support of the people that you live with and you work with. But I hope, that credit unions are better off when I'm done than they were when I started.